Hi amigos, I'm Chris, this is Paul, and this is the
Yeah.
introduction to our fundamental training program. Why do we breathe, Paul? Why is it important to do a fundamental breathing online session?
The basis of this is about having the foundation for when we go into our deeper journeys. The fundamentals are breath training techniques that you can utilize into your training program, into your life. But also being aware of why we're actually doing the breath. And the breath is the awareness of yourself, awareness of your emotions, and what does the breath actually do on a physical level to help you to shift that and to change that. So what we find with the people that we work with is getting out of, it's not to release the emotion completely, it's about to be aware of the emotion, what it's coming up for us and what it's showing us in our life. And so within the breath work and these techniques that we'll show you through the fundamentals is about bringing in the understanding of what to shift, when to shift, and then having some tools there for you to be able to transition.
So if you think about it, you can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, but 3 minutes without breath, a lot's going to happen to you. You know, you're in big trouble. So we all breathe, we all need to breathe, and from our experiences, we've had some pretty big things happen to us in our life, mentally and physically, that have affected our breathing, emotions. And what we have found throughout that journey is that learning the fundamentals of breathing and knowing how you feel and what to do is not just like important, but it can be absolutely life-changing. And I know now that how to regulate my nervous system, how to energize myself, and how to really just listen to my body when I need it. And we've been lucky enough to help so many people throughout this journey, and this is our next part of our vision, is to really kind of get this out there from what we've learned, the information and the skills and the knowledge that we've done on ourselves to help other people. And from a mental standpoint, physical, emotional and spiritual, we're going to show how it's all combined and bringing awareness into it. That is where we've designed these 3 pillars that we believe if you show up these 3 pillars, it's going to be life-changing. Which are what, Paul?
So the 3 pillars we go through, there's vulnerability, strength and courage. So these are the foundation of all the work that we do. So just to explain a bit about them, the vulnerability for one is, it's not about letting yourself go for other people or being vulnerable in front of other people. It's not all about that. It's being vulnerable for yourself. So allowing yourself to feel what's actually going on. Just too often we see that people are shifting out of the emotions and shifting out of stressful situations in life by distracting themselves, by medicating themselves, by doing all these other things that kind of numb those senses. Your body is such a powerful tool that we tend to shove aside and allow outside resources to shift our body because we want a quick fix. And this is part of the challenge of being able to change our life. So the vulnerability allows us to bring that awareness in a simplistic form of understanding who we are, what's going on for us, and what's working, what's not working. So it's allowing yourself to be in that space to have, find more peace, more ease, more freedom within yourself, and also to inspire yourself as well. Once we get into that vulnerable stage, we go into the next pillar, which is strength. The strength to feel it, the strength to go through the situation, the strength to step up and start living your life the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it.
Feeling it to healing it.
Yeah, 100%. So often I talk to a lot of people and they're just like, I don't feel like I'm living how I want to. I'm stressed out. I feel like I don't have any purpose in my life, and I want to find that.
Yeah.
And so the strength to step into those spaces is where it is the key.
And because strength's a big part of that, is breathwork has been around for so many thousands of years, to be honest. And I've learned you can't create or feel empowered when we're living in a state of stress, fight or flight. And so the fundamentals, bringing these 3 pillars into it, is going to show you how to get out of that kind of fight or flight where is the anxiety or the stress sitting in your body, and learning to kind of connect to your autonomic nervous system and create that calmer effect. And some of the breathing exercises we're going to get into the sympathetic state, really consciously breathe into that stress state. So we're bringing that balance back into the body. And because when we bring a balance back into it, that is where we can get that vulnerability, strength and courage. That is where the strength part is going to come into that when you're in that fight or flight.
Yeah, 100%. And then from there, the third pillar, courage. So it's courage to take action on your inner guidance. It's courage to use the tools in a stressful situation, because when life is flowing and things are easy and everybody's happy, it's easy to do the work. Yet when we're challenged with stressful situations and people and places and work and life in general, it's easy to run and to go and distract yourself and try and get yourself out of that state, which is still part of it. It's still part of your learning and your system that helps you to transition. You're naturally doing it. So we want to bring that conscious awareness of the unconscious abilities within you yourself, and the courage is finding them, using them, and these tools that we'll be showing through the fundamentals are part of that you can add to your tool belt in life to help you, to empower you, and to realize that within you have these superpowers. And the superpowers within us allows us to take charge of our life, take charge of emotions when they come up, and utilize them. Big part of this is, through my journey, is like finding the anxiety, but using that as energy, using that towards my purpose, towards my mission, towards what I want to achieve in life. And then that is a big part of the shift, part of the change of being able to transition. And the confidence and the self-empowerment that comes within that is understanding that you can make a difference in your own life, in your own body. That's why we do this.
And part of the reason we are doing this is a lot of us are stuck in our head. It can sound very overwhelming, a lot of information, a lot of knowledge. That's why we're going to simplify this. Instead of get out of our head and connect to our hearts, which can be the longest journey for a lot of people. But when you breathe and you bring balance into it through vulnerability, strength and courage, over time what you do is you're out of your head, you're into your heart. So that's where you're going to take the aligned action. And that is what our work is all about. It can feel very overwhelming at first. It can feel scary, bringing up emotions. It can feel nerve-wracking about the unknown. But what Reset and Reconnect is all about through this fundamental breathing is just connecting back to within yourself. Where are you feeling tight? Where do you need energy? Bringing energy to those parts with such a loving place. And the more practice we do that, the more you're in charge of your life. And that is why we love what we do. And the fundamentals, guys, you nail them, fundamentals, you get to create the life you want. So we really hope this helps, guys. Each video we're going to explain to you what it's about, how to do it, the benefits in it, and just keep it simple, practical, and just realistic for you to try on a day-to-day basis. So,
and these tools are the ones that you can use anywhere at any time. So, and that's why we've kind of done the work for you to bring it into simplistic, usable processes daily, and that's where the change happens for us all. And so, when we start using them to change and transition those things, we get out of the fight and flight and out of the stress and into empowerment, where we start living on purpose. And you feel it come up and you start listening to your guidance to take you there. So the fundamentals is that key part, the foundation to empower the rest of your life. So it's a powerful work that we're going to share with you, and we're excited. We're super excited for this.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
See you guys in there. You.